Hey there!
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story, and I'm gonna keep driving, or not, maybe I won't. First thing that we learned in today's story is that we never know what's going to happen until it starts happening. And that just was self-fulfilled and self-proven. The next thing I want to say is that the reality is always the same, no matter if it's being recorded by a camera or not, and no matter if you're looking at it or not. However, it's always different relative to everything that is happening in the reality at that time, but especially most relative to the fact that humans themselves create reality. That is a true fact. Maybe even more true would say, reality cannot exist without a human. Either one of those are 100% the same thing that I'm trying to say in this statement, and 100% the same fucking thing. The third thing I'm going to say today is that God is real. 100 million % God is real. And maybe that means exactly the same thing as the two things I said earlier, which is that you create your reality, and that reality is always different depending on all the factors involved in the reality. And that's, man, one hell of a lot related to the fact that you are a human who creates reality. Now, maybe the most true thing that I'm trying to say is that all of these things are the same thing. So what am I really trying to say? That we're here, motherfuckers. We are here. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, you're wherever the fuck you are right now, and I'm right here on this fucking highway, on fucking highway number 1 east, going from Vancouver to Montreal in my shitbox 91 Suzuki that fucking the tire exploded. And that's the real reason I'm saying this fucking story, is that I'm driving and then I hit a bump a while back, and then the car starts to be a little iffy. But it was because I thought the car's old, the engine's breaking. Also, I was driving it a little fast earlier, and so I thought that something was wrong with the engine or the axle. And then so I made like a kind of, it got really real with me in the car. And now it's the same fucking real. It's just that I'm talking to you. But I'm not really talking to anyone because I'm just pulled over and talking to a camera. But obviously I'm talking to someone. Hey, who are you? What's your name? How many fucking are there of you right now? How many will there be tomorrow? Will there be more the day after that? Holy fuck. How many are ever gonna witness this thing? Well, now we're talking real. And that, motherfuckers, is everything I'm trying to say from the beginning. Now, you might think I'm going round and round and I'm changing topic, but really I'm not. Really, I'm fucking not. The deep fucking philosophical, spiritual, religious, motherfucking scientific real thing that this thing is running on is what everything is running on. Even that fucking boring ass story about what happened to this fucking car. Because that thing's been going since before you were born, motherfucker. Whoever the fuck you are, it was before you were born too. Now God, I wouldn't be able to tell God it was before you were born. Because God is everything that is, motherfuckers. Every single fucking thing that's been going on since fucking day one is God. And that's my definition about it. But it's also a higher being. It's also the guy who's running everything. It's the fucking same thing, man. If you want to get super technical, you could say God is the loop between life and the universe. And if you look there, you'll find him. Well, where the fuck are you ever gonna look that's not in between you and the fucking universe? Because that's where you fucking are. You know why you'll always find him? Because he's everything and he's everywhere. And you know what? If you don't believe it, it's because you're too afraid to realize that. Because he's fucking right there all the time. Because he's the only thing that you've ever known and ever seen. Because you are God. Because you're alive. And God is the loop between you and the universe, and God is the universe, and God made the universe. But who cares who fucking made it and how it got made? You're alive, aren't you? Isn't this real? God damn it, I didn't know they stack shit that high. 5'10". That movie's the best. I started talking like the fucking Marine guy in the Marine Corps thing from the fucking Stanley Kubrick movie. That motherfucker was a genius, that Stanley Kubrick. One of his movies is fucking called Full Metal Jacket, and the actor who plays the fucking drill sergeant wasn't fucking an actor. He was a real drill sergeant, and they're like, yo, this guy is really good at being a drill sergeant. But he's actually like one of the best actors ever if you go by like one role, because I think that's all he's ever had. Or maybe he became an actor after that. I don't even know how he got fucking, I think he was supposed to show the other drill sergeant, the one they casted, how to fucking be a drill sergeant. Now anyways, he's really funny and you should watch everything, and I'm starting to talk like him again. Bullshit! What's your name, Private Pile? He's so good, that guy. I might be good at imitations, but never gonna be that guy. And you're never gonna be me, and no one's ever gonna be you. And if you don't know that yet, I hope you know it now. That you are fucking 100% unique and very fucking amazing. And you should honor the fact that there is absolutely not one snowflake like you. And some idiots would be like, oh, that's what they call it. That's what they tell the hipsters. You know, everyone's special. Well, motherfucker, everyone's special, but exactly like everyone else. So you are special, but you're just like every single fucking other piece of shit on this fucking, you know, you're like every other fucking rotting, decaying piece of shit that we have on this planet, okay? So, never get fucking on your high horse, but you can get as high as your fucking God and God himself if you go all the way and say, well, no one is fucking me. And you can go all the way to God and say, hey, bro, you need me as much as I need you, right? If I'm real, and you know the fuck that you're real, and if you talk to God like that, goddammit, you're gonna get some results. Trust me on that one. Private Pile, you will get some fucking results if you call out God, because that motherfucker is real. And if you don't believe it, I'm telling you, it's only because you haven't called him out yet. Because how the fuck would he hide? Hey God, how the fuck are you doing? Now, I got him on camera, so, you know. But that's what I'm trying to actually say, that there's supernatural things that start to happen, like levitation. But really, even before levitation, what starts to happen is he starts to talk to you. So in my fucking instance, what happened to me in fucking March of 2013 is I fucking was really pissed off at God because I felt like he wasted my life. Now that's a fucking negative attitude to have towards God, right? The guy who's like the reason you're alive. If you're actually God and we're God, and I think that obviously we make up God as a collective, and also that there's an even higher thing than us as a collective, which is what you talk to whenever you talk to anything. But even when you look at anything, like a fucking street, a car, a rock, a plant, you are looping with that fucking thing. And that thing is another you. Another you could just mean another point in source. It's definitely in source because this whole universe is in source, because this is all we are. And you oscillate with that through your mind, through the light that's shining in your fucking mind. You go from thought land to real land, or source land to real land, but it's all the same fucking land and it's all real. You get that through your fucking skull, you stupid fucking scientists. You motherfuckers talk about new age bullshit. You guys are all fucking idiots, man. New age bullshit. Einstein shit was new age bullshit until you all caught up, and it took fucking 30 years for the technology to catch up to Einstein. Now you guys don't know who I am and I don't know who you are, but don't worry about it. Just realize how fucking stupid you are, you motherfucking scientists, man. You stupid Reddit style motherfucking scientists or philosophers that are just repeating the same bullshit that you've heard other fucking people say, like, oh, life is just a process, it doesn't get better. Life doesn't get better? Are you fucking crazy? You're telling me evolution's not real? And if you don't believe in evolution, don't you realize how much life gets better every fucking day? And man, what the fuck is wrong with you? There used to be black slaves and now a black guy is president. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nothing gets better. Women used to not be able to vote and now they can vote. What is wrong with you? The only thing that we're doing is getting better since day one. And day one, once again, started before you were born. It started when life was born. When the fuck was life born? I don't know. Scientists say that it was born 3.5 billion years ago on Earth. Life on Earth 3.5 billion years ago. Who the fuck cares exactly what happened? I mean, it would be great to know it. It would be great to know exactly what happened. But isn't it great to know that we're alive, we're here, and we're fucking like in heaven that's just not realized yet? I mean, in heaven, wouldn't heaven be peace on earth? Wouldn't it be orgies in the street? Wouldn't it be do whatever the fuck you want because it's just us? Wouldn't it be that? Of course it would be that. That would be heaven. Well, what the fuck? It's just us, right? I mean, who the fuck isn't it? Is it someone else? I mean, who the fuck else could it be, man? It's just been life on Earth for 3.5 billion years ago, and now we became like super close to be able to talk about it because the thought thing, the looping source line light thing, is exactly why we're here. Now, I hope the battery didn't die yet, and I hope it's still running, because sometimes I go off and it's not even doing this yet. Now, I'm gonna fucking wrap this up with the fucking talk, and I hope the Blue Jays are winning now. I'm coming full circle, guys. Hold on, he's coming home. All right. The reason for all of this, okay, is that I have to fucking release the final version of tHAT very soon. And I can't give dates anymore because life is just nuts and it's impossible, okay? Life is impossible to catch up because it's fucking flowing on time, man. It's fucking, you can't catch God and you can't even catch yourself because God is you. You are God. You are alive. You are the thing. You are the thing. You are life. You are the thing that's been going since before you were born. It was going through your parents. They fucking smashed. Your dad took your fucking mom and he smashed the fuck out of her, and it was so amazing that you shot out of his balls top speed, and you was the fucking climax of life. It was like, oh yes, daddy. and he jizzed all up in her fucking vajay, hopefully. Okay, that's how it happened. Maybe your mom got raped. Maybe you're an in vitro baby and a fucking lab tech did it. But I mean, no matter what, you were a sperm and an egg, and you shot out of your dad, whether he was jacking off looking at porn, or if he was fucking your mom lovingly, or if he was raping your mom lovingly or unlovingly. You came out of your dad, and it was top speed, and it was beautiful, and it was love, and usually it was a beautiful, really beautiful moment. So you came out in ecstasy. You came out of his balls in ecstasy, and it was like, yes! And then you were like, oh my God, I am surrounded by millions of other people who think they're gonna beat me. Oh my God, is there a billion of people here that think they're better than me? Oh my God, could it be that this is the same thing as that? Oh my God, has it been going that long? Oh my God. And you're like, well, who the fuck gonna beat me? And you fucking won, motherfuckers. You made it. Yeah, I'm talking about you, the one watching this. You made it, and now we're here, and now we're billions here. And now I think the next step would be to say, okay, yo, it's just us. Like, that would be the next step. What about all the pedophiles? I don't know. What about all the fucking cannibals? I don't know. What about all the rapists? I don't know. What about all the fucking murderers? I don't know. What about all the liars? I don't know. Isn't it just fucking us? Do we have to go on yet? Okay, what about the cannibals? Okay, like that's probably the most important out of all the ones I said, because, or the murderers, because those two really can't exist once we make peace. Will there still be child fucking in heaven? You guarantee it. Every single pedophile wants to fuck kids, so there'll be fucking kid fucking in heaven. Now, how the fuck could that be if a child can consent? Well, I disagree heavily with that. A child consents every moment of his life. I've been a child, you've been a child. Sergio, eat your fucking vegetables. No, Mom, suck my balls. That's probably something that could have happened, but it didn't. But types of things where kids don't do what they want happens all the time. Is rape real? Yes. Will rape exist in the heaven? No, sir. Why? Because it will be heaven, and we will be self-realized, and everyone will do what they want. So are you telling me that there's some children that want to get fucked by adults? You better bad damn believe it. And have they come out yet? You better not believe that one, because who the fuck is gonna fucking argue that kids want to get fucked by fucking humans? Who the fuck's gonna argue that animals want to get fucked by humans? Heck, I ain't never heard a human really argue that, but heck, I've seen fucking cats and dogs do lots of fucking shit to hint to the fact that they want you to fuck them, or that they want to fuck you. And I bet fucking everybody could back me up on that, and we can laugh and say, oh, look at the stupid fucking animals. Of course they would want to fuck the fucking alphas, and the whole humans are alphas are fucking next to them. And now you're telling me that kids don't jack off and think of the Backstreet Boys and whoever the fuck idol there is? You telling me there's not fucking young ass kids jacking off to fucking hot ass porn stars, or fucking rubbing themselves to Justin Bieber, whoever the fuck the 16-year-old or 18-year-old or 22-year-old hot fucking guy is at that point? Of course they are. Of course they are. No one wants to talk about this because we don't want to fuck our kids. We don't want to fuck them negatively, but some of us do want to fuck them, and they want to fuck some of us. And I don't give a fuck if I have to fuck 100 kids, or kill 100 people, or eat 100 people, or do whatever the fuck it takes to make you guys all realize that it's all God. And I really don't care what I'll have to do. And I'll probably have to accept a lot of bullshit, and I'll probably have to get tortured, and I'll probably have to eat shit, or bugs, or everything I'm not thinking about, because it's all God, right? So kill your mom, fuck your mom, kill a kid, fuck a kid, eat a kid, right? Because God does all that shit. That's right, kids. God fucks you, and God kills people, and God eats humans, and God eats chicken, and God eats McDonald's, and God does everything that you do, and God thinks everything that you think, and God has done everything that anyone has ever done and anyone has ever thought, because it's all just God and it's all just us. Now, where are you gonna fucking hide now, kid? Nowhere, buddy, because it's been you since before I was born too. So what next? Keep on going till everybody gets it. Heck, I've been doing that for a long time, sir. In fact, I started really getting serious about it 3 years, which is when I started writing this motherfucking book, and I never wanted to write a fucking book. Who am I, a fucking writer? I guess so now, because I gotta be #1, and that's all I gotta be, right? But not really. It's not like I woke up thinking I want to be #1. Heck, I didn't fucking even know who I was before I shot out of that fucking sperm, but I've been you the whole fucking time. But heck, I gotta admit that I wanted to win the sperm race. Heck, we all did. And heck, we all here. So what's next, sir? What the fuck next? Say all the truth about the science that I already know? Hell no! Why not? Hell, they gotta owe me something first before that, right? Hell yes. So who's next? Well, let's start with the heads. The heads, right? #1s, the #1s right now. Hello, #1s. Hello, the ones at the top of the pyramid. You motherfuckers. Well, fuck, I don't know if you fucked your mother, but you must have fucked some kids, because that's going on everywhere. Everywhere. There was a report that said, you know what, this will be in the book. Yes, sir. So listen to this one. You guys at the top of the pyramid, how the fuck are you gonna set us free? You won't. If I make it to the top, I'll set everyone free. How do I know that? How do you know that? I wish we were free today. Why do I wish I were free today? Don't you fucking wish you were free today, you stupid... Excuse me. You're not stupid. You're a genius. You're enlightened. You're God. You're the one that knows everything I'm saying. Okay, you're either stupid or you're not. And I hope you know what I'm saying. But we should already be free, right? Isn't that what you want every single fucking day? You ever have a pet? You ever put a pet in a cage? The first thing the pet wants to do when you put it in a cage is it wants to escape the motherfucking cage. Now why the fuck would that be, sir? Because we don't want to be... We want to be free. There's a song called We Want to Be Free. And you're going to listen to it one day. If you make it there, or if I make it there, because nothing is promised, Mr. Kanye West. I heard him say that nothing tomorrow is ever promised today, Mr. Kanye West. I heard him say that too. In fact, I heard you say that in that beautiful song. Now I gotta finish up this story and hope that this fucking GoPro's still going. Because if it's not going, yeah, I just did all this for nothing. But hey, at least you fucking watched it, so I didn't really waste my time. But even if this thing is off right now and I'm talking to nobody, I still didn't waste my time because God is real. Now I'm gonna wrap this up, but first I'm gonna see if you're fucking still rolling. Hello, 18 minutes and 11 seconds. Hi, this is my face. We can do it with the lights on, but I'm on the side of the street, and you know what's gonna happen with the lights on? A stupid sheriff's gonna come and be like, hey, are you alright? And then he's gonna steal my weed. Because you did that to me, Mr. fucking stupid sheriff, but you know what? You didn't give me a ticket for speeding, and I appreciate that, but fuck you, sir. I'm gonna pick up my fucking weed next time I'm in that stupid fucking town. I love you. I love everyone, obviously, because I know that we're all God. And I also know that we're not at peace. And I also know that there's war all the time. And I also know that there's fucking every atrocious thing imaginable because it's all God. And it's all real. And anyone that tells you it's not real and tells you hallucinated and tells you all this bullshit about mental health, holy fuck, they're idiots if they really believe what you're saying. But they're never going to admit, even if they don't believe what they're saying to you, because they're getting paid. That's right, sir. They're getting paid because it's a job. And you get paid for that fucking profession. So what the fuck's gonna happen? Well, I'm gonna leave and say fuck you, like not gonna say fuck you, but I'm gonna be like, okay, well, you know, the truth of the moment is always what's really actually happening. It's not what someone's actually saying. Heck, if we actually said the truth, we'd already be at peace. But you know why there's miscommunication? I used to think it's because we can't express ourselves properly, and that's just not true. That's not true! Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40! If you haven't watched that type, college coach, angry, 40. Alright, I'm a man, I'm 40. And then you'll see some funny shit. That's not true! Okay, so what the fuck was I saying? It says here that this, and that. That's not true! He's going after this fucking article writer, but you gotta watch it. I'm not gonna continue referencing it. Alright. That's not true. What was I saying? What's not true? Oh yeah, I used to think that miscommunication. This whole time, now that I'm gonna come down and I'm wrapping it up and I'm gonna start driving soon. Maybe I'll just start driving now, but I don't want to. That whole thing, I still got gas, the car's running, the car's on, there ain't no way it's gonna die, like, and I just could just take my sweet motherfucking time, but the only thing that might die is this video, so I should wrap it up. I'm gonna die too, right, unless we make, I believe that those who make the utopia, aka what life on Earth, realizing it's life on Earth, aka the version that doesn't black hole, because I think there's a version of us, if not what every other black hole is, even though the scientists believe it's stars imploding, and maybe when a star implodes, it fucking black holes. And now what are we all, kids? We're all stars! Yeah! That's actually true, okay? We're all stars, okay? That's what I believe. And I also believe that we're all black holes. Now, if you don't know anything about time, you might not understand what I'm saying. If you don't know anything about gravity, you might not understand what I'm saying. If you don't know anything about fucking the universe, you might not understand what I'm saying. If you don't realize any of these things, you may disagree with me. If you think that you know more than me, you may disagree with me. If you think you know more than me, I disagree with you. So that's like, we shouldn't even talk anymore. Now, if you have to fucking suck it up and know that I know more than you, then that sucks dick, man. Trust me, I know that. But if you think that I think anyone knows more than me, you're wrong. And if you're someone like that too, I really love you, and I hope we can talk one day. And I hope we don't fight. And if we do fight, I'll probably win. And if I don't win, whatever, right? I don't think I'm indestructible, but I think I'm someone important. I think that because I've sacrificed my life, or maybe it was predestined, because that's a whole nother thing. But I think because I'm sacrificing my life for the right reasons, there's like absolutely no absolute way that anything bad could happen to me, because God is inside everybody. So if I make the right, you know, pact with God, oh yeah, one side thing, the devil, he's God too. That's why he's the devil, because he's like, I am you. The whole story is like the fucking biblical story. And my leg just shook. You know why? Because of gravity. You know why? Because of devil. You know why? Because it's real. It's all fucking real, man. So the devil could be like an entity. I don't know about, okay, like now I'm more afraid to talk about this than I am to say like, hey God, show your face. Because like, what's he gonna do? Light me on fire? Whatever, man, you know, like, of course he could do that, but why the fuck would he do that? Come on, don't make my leg hurt now. Jeez, why the fuck would he light me on fire? I know, I believe the fucking biblical story. I believe some of those stories, man. Burning bush and shit, I don't know. Like, yo, like and I believe in ghosts and some stuff like that, but like that's more scary is like if Jesus' ghost comes here than me lighting on fire, right? Because like that would trip me the balls out. Like, and then Jesus' face is somewhere. Like, oh, was it in the top corner somewhere? Like, was he in the car? And then you'll think I faked the video and some other bullshit. Because you know what? The people that fake it, probably parts of them want you to realize that this is real. I could start flying right now. That, I know that, okay? How can I know that? I don't know. I'll tell you a story. You'll either believe it or you won't. But I really, truly believe that if I just, I don't know, let go of everything and be like, oh, okay, I am God. And then I would just, you know, you become God because it's true. And the only thing is that we don't believe it. Now, believe me. Yeah, I'm alright. I just had a flat. Thanks a lot. Alright, I gotta start going. Let's put the Blue Jays game back on. I hope you guys win, man. I'm coming down for you. And you're supposed to have wind. If I do what I do, you're supposed to win. So let's see, man. I think I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. That guy was going fast.
Or take $150,000 cash.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take $1 million from you, James Randi. $1 million that guy owes me. That's guy James Randi. Oh, you know what? I talked shit about Reddit earlier. I'm gonna talk with you in my lap now. Oh, you know what? You'll be right here. Look at that. I hope you could hear me. All right, you'll be right fucking here, and I hope you could see too. I hope this is a better angle than it was before, and I hope when I post this, I flip it. Now you're with me every step of the way. Now listen to me. All right, you're always listening, right? That's what you would think. You being, I don't know who the fuck you are now. I'm only gonna go 70 at the most because I have like a newly fresh and spare tire, okay? I hope you can hear me and I hope the Blue Jays are winning. The reason I have the flat tire is because I was going fast, but also because my tire was kind of breaking. And this is one of the larger points about why I'm having this talk with you today. I'm having this talk with you today because the reason I'm okay right now, I think, okay, is while it was shaking, the car was shaking. I thought it was the engine or the axle because I haven't changed the axle, and someone told me if you don't change the axle, the wheel could fall out, like, you know. So I thought right before this whole thing happened, I'm driving and the car's being a little weird. This car, it was shaking, you know, with this God that is always here and is inside of everyone and is us. And I'm not gonna just keep saying that. Right before all this happened, I realized that the car was shaking a lot. Now, I obviously have realized that it's because of the tire. I thought it was because of the engine or because of the CV fucking things. They said that your car could shudder. Now, one other thing about this car is that it was a piece of real shit when I first got it, but I would never call it a piece of shit because I love it. But ever since I started to drive it more compared to how I wanted to drive it and not how the previous owner told me to drive it and so on and so forth, and as you can see, you know, I learned that it wants to be driven a little fast. Now, the guy who gave me... So let me just slow down to catch up. So while it starts to shake, okay, I grab it, okay, and I have a real heart-to-heart, and it kind of was in the same tone as most of this thing was, where I was kind of acting like the drill sergeant in the Stanley Kubrick movie, and it was like, but it was real, right? And I think every moment is real, but sometimes I am acting in a certain way, and sometimes I'm making it very obvious that I'm acting in a certain way, and I think everyone is always doing that. We're all always acting. I don't believe anyone, and I don't trust anybody, but I trust God, and so because I trust God, I do trust you. And so because
I trust myself and God and life, and I trust the whole thing to do exactly how it's supposed to go. And every moment is like that, and you're always where you're supposed to be, and every moment is real, no matter what, and everything is always real, no matter what. And some moments are like, wow, that was crazy, and that's for sure. Some moments are fucking crazy. The only reason the word crazy should exist is because it's insane, wow, amazing, so fucking amazing, incredible. The only reason incredible should exist is because, yes, it was so amazing it's hard to believe. Incredible. Incredible means not believable. Unbelievable means very, very hard to believe, that it's almost impossible to believe. And some words like impossible exist. Well, that's impossible. What the fuck is impossible, man? Do you know everything, ma'am or sir? Whoever says something is impossible, tell me what is so impossible that it is beyond your wildest dreams. And then you'll explain to me, and I'll say, well, it can't be beyond your wildest dreams because you just thought about it. So what's impossible? Something you can't think about? Well, what would that be, sir? And you're never going to be able to get out of my little game because you're always alive in this absolutely fantastical, wonderfully impossible thing where I'm driving a car that has a fucking gas tank and it's somehow burning and I'm moving forward and we're floating in space on a giant motherfucking rock that is floating around a massive motherfucking sun, and that sun is so big and there's literally billions or more of stars that we know about, and it's so big in this motherfucking thing that we're floating in that we have no idea what the fuck it is and how big it is and how long it's been here and how old it is. We have no idea about anything, and you're gonna tell me that you know for sure that something is impossible? Bitch, who the fuck is you? You is the same motherfucker who's here as me, who is either older or younger than me, and you ain't living longer than any motherfucking human that's ever lived, and so you don't know fucking balls. The most you can know is the most I can know, really. You might have some unique special information about you related to fucking who you are, because you are special and unique, and you have seen things that no other two set of eyeballs have ever seen, because no two set of eyeballs have ever been exactly where yours have been. So realize these things and own up to it and honor it, and realize that we're alive, we're here, we're God, we should be free, and we want to be free. And the only way we're going to be free is if we start to admit these things. Buongiorno. All right. Brad Pitt's a really good actor, and I never really realized that until I really saw him act. But the reason I would say is because everyone thinks he's so hot. Everyone thinks he's so hot, and I wouldn't lie. I mean, he's a very good-looking guy. He's Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is fucking synonymous with good-looking. And Shania Twain, who's Canadian, holla if you notice it. And the thing I want to say about Canadians is that we're the best talent per capita of anything, okay? We have only 30 million. You know how many people are in Italy? 60 million. You know how many fucking medals Italy wins at the fucking Olympic Games? Less than Canada. Probably also in the fucking... Oh, that guy almost fell the fuck off. Whoa, weird. Was it because I was talking shit about Italy? I'm sorry, bro. I'm Italian too. Well, I mean, I'm born in Montreal. My parents were born in Sicily, so... Yeah, and there's a lot of more whack shit about exactly my parents and shit. But I'm gonna explain everything. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Who would I hide it from? God? No, can't hide shit from God, because he's always real and always alive. And I still hope that you're still running. Oh, this is gonna be a good 30 minutes. 1/2 hour of power. Should I just turn it off now and stop? No, motherfucker, why would you stop? Been going since before you been born. Yeah. Now, obviously, I'm saying a collection of things which like accumulates to, oh, what happened to this guy? Is that a cop? Could be. You know why that could be a cop even though he's just a white pickup truck? Because the motherfucker who stole my weed, you gave me your business card, bro. I'm probably gonna meet you again. You stole my weed, okay? I didn't start filming, and I told you why I didn't start filming. Because I want it to be a real moment. I didn't want it to be this bullshit when I have a camera in your face. But I told him, hey, look, here's the GoPro. I can start fucking filming. I didn't say it like that. I said I'm not gonna start filming but I'm just saying, I've seen on YouTube videos that when the camera comes out, the cops real sharpen up. Oh yeah, that amazing power you have over me? Well, oh my God, you don't have much anymore, because you know that I have a camera now, and you gotta stay straight as fuck, because, oh, your boss is watching. And that's all you care about is your fucking job, your money, right? You don't care about me, because you wouldn't be fucking power tripping over me and stealing my fucking weed. If you cared about me, you wouldn't have stole that weed. But you know what? You didn't give me a ticket. And you're like, oh, I could impound you. I could tow you. And, oh, yeah, you could do all those things, but you chose to take my weed. And am I happy? Yes and no. Did I ever have a choice about anything and about what happens next? Yes and no. So, I mean, I definitely tried to do what I had to do. And, like, I mean, you could have got me for worse. obviously, you always could get someone for worse. Yeah, whoever the fuck is watching this, my mom, my cousin, my little nephews, kids, adults, fucking porn stars, fucking murderers, fucking Illuminati, fucking FBI, fucking the elite, fucking the guys who own Google, the guys who run everything, the guy who fucking Snowden had to fucking risk his life to fucking just make you know what the fuck he was doing. Yeah, that guy, those guys, whoever. Myself, one day, probably very soon. Whoever's watching this, okay, government of Canada, I don't really care if I incriminate myself because, like, my deep philosophy is that laws are bullshit. Now, that's heavy to say, right, because I live in Canada and I love Canada, so don't worry if Trudeau or whoever the fuck is in power, whenever the fuck you're reading this, maybe I'll be in power. If I ever get in power, trust me, I will clean up everything about Canada, but you know, I would aim for more than Canada, so really, you shouldn't put me in power if you're scared of me taking power. So Illuminati guys, you could come get me now, and I've told you that 3 years ago, and you sent a car. You actually sent a black car, you crazy motherfuckers. I mean, that's the least you can do, because I think you fucking staged 9/11. So man, sending a black car wouldn't be that fucking hard if you could stage 9/11. That's a pretty big fucking lie to fucking orchestrate across fucking the whole fucking world. And yeah, so I definitely think you can send a car. I mean, it wouldn't be that fucking hard if you were surveilling me and I wrote an iMessage to myself that said send a car, we need to meet. Heck, I'm not talking to you now because you know this part. But you know what they said to me? They said I was hallucinating that car. Isn't that funny? You guys invented that whole shit because you didn't want us to say that, oh, the government's tracking me. You know what the fucking third fucking okay, I'm a nurse and I gotta read the handbook. Oh, is this guy schizophrenic? Let me see. I'm not sure if I should let him in yet. Oh, I'm just a fucking university intern who's reading a handbook. Let me see here. Step one. Okay, yeah, something sketchy, like something that maybe there. Hey, okay, pause. I really do believe, right, that there are mental issues. I just don't believe in like okay, here, I'll just go on. Okay, second thing, yada yada. Third thing, he thinks the government's tracking him. He's a schizophrenic. What? Wait, what if the government wrote that? Wait, didn't the government write that book? Wait a second, this is, slow down, this is exactly the type of thing, wait, you think, do you want me to not say this because like it's so true that it's gonna like burn your mind? Because if that's why you don't want me to say it, like I'm obviously gonna say it, hello, the truth is what we're after. Okay, so wouldn't this exactly be what exactly a surveilling government, evil dictatorship, non-democratic, evil ass puppetry behind the facade of democracy? Isn't this exactly what they would have if they were wanting to survey someone that was going to say exactly what I'm saying? Isn't it what they would want to have is that, hey, if the guy says we're tracking him, he's obviously crazy. How the fuck could that even be a rule? How is that even allowed to be a rule? What if they are? What if they are? So if they are surveilling anyone unconstitutionally, which hello, they're doing that to everybody, and that's why fucking Snowden risked his fucking life. He was living in Hawaii and making 140 grand a year in Hawaii. That's way better than whoever you are, probably. I mean, hello, I could say that with fucking confidence, like, because there's only maybe like 10% who are better off than him, right? There's not that many. I mean, there are some people who are way better off, and that's for sure, like, but I mean, there's not that many that have it better than 140K a year living in fucking Hawaii, and he risked his life. Why? Because he's God. So they're doing it too, and they're God too, but yeah, it's all gonna go the way it wants to go. But hey, you can't hide from the truth, and the truth is at least that you killed JFK, and at least that you staged 9/11. And trust me, there's a lot of Americans that would be very upset to know if that was the truth. In fact, I think I met one today, and he's working in the military, so he's already working for you guys. Now trust me, any real American would be really, really, really upset if your government, the one that you think is on your side, if the guys that really run it, if your government got infiltrated maybe like, 100 years, if not more, maybe less, by super elite criminal minds, and they are completely running your government now, and you still think that it's the land of the free, and you still think that it's constitutional, and you still think that you have rights, and you don't realize that this fucking, these evil, I want to say, but I don't know what is evil, we're all God, but you think these people are not taking away more and more of your freedom every day? You need to wake the fuck up, Mr. American, if you don't realize that yet, and I hope you realize it soon. You have your fucking freedoms, and these are freedoms that you are God-given. That's right, the same God that is the same people that are taking it away from you. Your freedoms are God-given because you are free. We are born free and we die free. And whether or not you live free is up to you. Who said that one? Sergio Life Gentile. That's right, Life is my middle name. Do I have a middle name before my 28th birthday? No. Why? I don't know. My dad didn't believe in it. But hey, it works out good for me because I got one now, and it's Life. L-I-F-E. Life. That's my middle name. That's how it's gonna start. Maybe one day my whole name will be Life. And then maybe my whole name will be like nothing, or some word that does not accurately represent what I believe I am. And you know what? Prince already tried to change his name to a simple, and then we just called him the artist formerly known as Prince. And that was what we had to legally call him, because he legally changed his name to a symbol. Yes, a symbol. So why the fuck not? Of course you could. Do you own yourself, or do your parents own you? No, sir, you own yourself. Can you change your name? Of course you can. Well, can you change to anything? I sure hope so, because I know what I want to change it to. And if you know what you want to change it to, I sure hope they let you change it too. Now, could they tell you some bullshit like, oh, you can't call yourself that because yada, yada, yada? And no matter what the yada, yada is, you can say, well, no. I want to call myself that, and I own myself, and I'm going to call myself this. And I don't understand why you think that the rules that in the job that you work for, ma'am or sir who is speaking to me, I don't know why you think those rules matter more than what I want in my life, because I am a God-given free mind, and I want my mind to be as free as really possible, to the point where I could say I'm living in my mind, which I obviously am living in my mind, whether it's internal or external. And until we're free here, we can never be free inside. And until we're at peace here, we're never going to be at peace inside. Anybody who tells you the opposite is bullshit. Trust me, I know. Why would I know? I don't know. If you believe me or not, I do know why I know. But if you don't believe me, I can't really make you believe me, so I don't really care. But if you trust me, I know what I'm talking about. One day maybe you will know too, and maybe one day you will understand why I'm saying and talking how I'm talking. But if ever that day doesn't come, I still don't care, because I'm not gonna stop waiting or start waiting or fucking, not continue going just because you or anybody doesn't fuck with me or doesn't believe me and doesn't like me. And the day you start being kind of more towards your own person, you will be happier as well, if you're not very happy now. And also the day that you let go of all these other gods, all these other yous, all these other people that are exactly the exact same thing as you, just two sets of eyeballs and different DNA that are different than yours, two sets of eyeballs that have been different places, and so on and so forth. They are these unique little packets. There's still a unique packet of source inside source, and the thing inside it is life, electricity, light, whatever you want to call it. That thing is the same. It's the same thing. We're just the same thing. So that would lead to a lot of like, okay, well, what are we really? Or could it be that I could like think and then someone else thinks that thing? Of course it could be. If you were the same thing and we're constantly always connected to the thing, because of course I'm connected to the thing, whether this is recording or not, I'm connected to my own thing because I'm viewing it, right? So you're viewing everything. So you're always in constant communication and connection with God, or source, land, light, communication. You are only the light, really. Like, you are only the light and the gravity and the darkness, but the gravity is light. Gravity is light that's inverted. Hey, bet you didn't know that one. I bet you didn't. And if you did, well, I really bet you didn't if you were a scientist. One of those dumb motherfuckers I was talking about earlier, the stupid ones who say like new age shit is bullshit. You guys are fucking idiots. That's all. I'm just gonna like, I wanted to finish up a few things, and I don't know, I ramble like crazy, but I like that song Ramble On by Led Zeppelin. How are the Blue Jays doing? Hey,
Boston had Cleveland had a 1-0 lead back in the first inning when Mike Napoli was 2 down on Marcus Stroman. Double home, a leadoff walk to Carlos Santos. 2-0 pitch in the dirt, smothered by Martin. And it's 3 balls and no strikes. And here, he's not trying to pitch around him. First base is open. He's trying to get the 9th hitter here.
So you're going after him, and he's just thinking Roberto Perez is shooting on a 2-0 fastball right there. Russ tried to go to the breaking ball, but Roberto just pulled it a little bit too hard right into the dirt.
So it's 3-0 on Perez.
I don't got much time.
Acuna jigs up on the hill.
The car is running well.
Fastball for a strike at 96.
I got my hazards on because I have a flat tire. A paramedic guy helped me out, and I really love that guy. I tried to give him $20, but he didn't take it. I respected him because I work at the hospital too, and we get paid well. And I respected him because he said that, and he said I got paid well. Put your money away. I respect the fact that he said put your money away, and I did it. I tried anyways, but I put my money away because he said put your money away, and I know what it's like to want someone to take you serious with money, and I said I'm only putting it away because you're telling me this, and I respect you. And obviously he helped me out. 45 kilometers till Medicine Hat.
On their feet here, waving their alley pals. Osuna with members of the Cleveland Ball Club at second and third. They take the lead. It's close. He's on the way. Swing on this. He's struck one out on a 3-2 fastball.
So Osuna just raring back right there and letting it go, and he's hoping that Perez will chase. Indeed he did. Russ Martin's target was set up down and away. Roberto just overthrew this baseball because he's trying to throw it by him. Missed his spot by a long way, but he's still able to overpower Perez.
He's so behind 3-0, but that's how you come back.
There's not a whole lot you can do at this point. You're just saying, here's my fastball, and I'm going to try to beat him, and he did.
Well, evidently, he is Carlos Santana, who's switch hitter batting left-handed. Over I've been watching scores the first inning on Monopoly 2-out double. 4-2 Cleveland here. The pitch on the ground to the right side. Here to Gavin Barney in shallow right. So it's the first inning over. Osuna turns away Cleveland, leaving Irv in second and third. Bottom of the ninth to go. He is bailed by a couple. You're listening to Home Hydro.
Oh shit. I feel like it's Back to the Future when he has the almanac, right? But I mean, hey, I've gotten it wrong before, but hey, I'm predicting that Blue Jays are going to win this game, and if they don't win this game, or if they do, I'm predicting that they're going to win the whole thing. So who gives a shit what they do if they win the whole thing? And I'm predicting that they at least make the finals, and I'm predicting that they can play the Chicago Cubs, and I'm predicting that maybe the Chicago Cubs can win it, because Back to the Future is an incredibly important movie. Back to the Future is one of the most important movies in the world, and you either know that or you don't, or you get that or you don't, or you think that way or you don't, but I don't care, I'm just telling you what I think, and everyone does that. Everyone that ever tells you anything is telling them what they think. Obviously, why the fuck would I say it if I don't think it? I mean, maybe I'm lying, but I mean, like, if I'm giving you an opinion, and I'm talking opinionated, and you're like, hey, you're talking like you know what you're talking about, you're too much. Well, what the fuck, bro? I hope you talk about what you know what you're talking about, and I hope you do it all the time, and I hope you're confident when you speak, and I hope you only speak about things that you know what you're talking about, and I don't give a shit how you live your life. But fuck, man. Maybe I'm fucking telling you because that's what I believe, and I really believe it. So shut the fuck up. If you don't like what I'm saying and you can't fucking deal with someone who's confident and who's gonna maybe change your mind, don't listen. Don't listen, or fucking grow a set of balls and have your own opinions and fucking stand by them strongly. And if you don't stand by them strongly, then you should fucking meet someone like me who's gonna make you stand by something strongly, or not. Whatever. You can just be however you want. But man, you gotta start making a little more sense, really. I feel like someone is pulled over now. I hope this is still running, but it's gonna be bottom of the ninth soon, so. Who really cares what I want to say? Like, I either finished my point. I gave the tow guy fucking, I gave him, oh yeah, the point was, I gave him 20 bucks, okay? He finally came, the tow guy, but then the paramedic guy helped me. Change a tire, taught me how to change a tire. I kind of tried to change it myself just for practice, and I didn't even, like, I was like, fuck this, I'll learn when I need to, you know, and I felt like I did enough already. I spent like a good hour trying to figure it out, and now I really know, because it was really easy once you know how, but the guy knew how, and then he showed me, and I wanted to give him 20 bucks, and I couldn't. He didn't want it. Let's see what's happening in this game.
Thank you, Mike. Bottom of the ninth inning, Gianna Navarro will pitch hitter for the Jays, Michael Saunders. Rajay Davis will finish up in left field. That's Sergio and Eastern getting looser, bouncing up and down on the turf. He's in for Coco Tripp. And Andrew Miller on the mound, who last inning came on and struck out Russ Martin to end a 1-2-3 eighth inning. 4-2 Cleveland. They got us the Blue Jays 7-6. 6 relievers behind starter Trevor Bauer, who faces 4 hitters. I believe the game with an inning. The pitch is outside, ball 1. So no one for Cleveland has pitched 2 innings here tonight, and they have a 2-run lead. That's the definition of keeping it together, and Terry Francona has done it masterfully here tonight. Miller breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. Get it started here. Kevin Pillar on deck. Stretch. And the pitch on the way. Inside. Ball 2-2. Navarro with the Blue Jays. And Chicago White Sox. The other set. The pitch on the way. Strike 2 ball. The game Johnson dropping there, a big hit. The ball goes the other way. It starts the ninth inning, bringing up the tying run in 7 to ours. What an at-bat. That's a great job by the owner of the very difficult role that he is in. Pitch hitting late in the ballgame side. He had a pitch hitting against Andrew Miller. The owner looked like he was filling it out front on this slider, but he's able to hit that back in the zone just long enough to flip it into right field. Kevin Mars, second to right, and Brad time up. So a little shaft of light here against Andrew Miller. Well, the idea is to get a run on base, and now the tying run is at the plate for the Blue Jays. Ninth inning. Nobody out. The ball against the fire. There's 26. A strike at the knees. The man that Miller didn't slider. And up and open up. And we're back for Ezekiel Carrera. No, he's done. The strike one pitch. Hit foul on the left side. Hit it hard. That slider got in on him, but trouble was up to it. But sometimes that's the pitch you normally want to hit foul. So obviously just that slider is bearing down and in on you. He's got it caught down front, but he's got it so far up. There's no way to keep it there. We're almost in at the Rogers Center. 49,507. Miller's a pitch. The strike two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three on a fastball at 95. There you are, Joe. Pitching backwards. Swing to the fans exactly what you want. Well, Kevin Johnson slider, but he's now bearing down there.
Okay, so I think there's a man on first or second, and there's 2 runs to go and 1 out. So we need at least 2 runs to tie the game, and the tying run is always at the plate, meaning anyone who hits a home run ties the game right now.